Tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A nice little juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike's by 4. Coming to you.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, it's Samuels. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Mike, 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 2nd and very short, Newton. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 2nd down now, Samuels, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 8. Deuce. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
First carry for James Conner. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Newton on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster is complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And his kick is good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember.
Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
18 Gator. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run on first down. Michelle gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Ready? X3. 218. Chop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Go. Motion. Reset. Now.
2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Under crunch.
On second down, Samuels. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Going top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get. Hey, Alpha. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, zoom. Hit it.
2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. Mike 55. Bravo. Who there?
They'll set up a throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
180. Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 8. Short.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 27-yard.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Hey, Charlie.
They're going to look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey, wahoo! Hey. Defense.
Back to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a...
It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Check. Gun. 54. Hey, here we go. Switch. Great. 49. Check 49. Express. You got tape. 8. Watch twist.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Newton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. A quick throw into the hands of Switzer, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
20.
Wide, get wide. Kill.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded about a yard deep.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down now, Michelle. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Lee, 68 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
65.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Watch the run. Slams. Hey! Backer, check the backer. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they get to New.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
No, off. 8.
On third down, Samuels. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
198.
Now back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 8. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
He's checking credit. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. 36. Alert 3.
They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? Ready, 88. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Great. Express!
He's checking. Crash. Check three. Kill.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
You better bring it.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
20.
Third and long, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On the ready.
Check right. Watch 55. Here it goes. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Under 10. He's tripping.
On first down, Michelle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 20-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up. Big Ed.
Yep. Now.
Again, it's Michelle.
Got you, boy.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
This will be taken very short, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, screen pass to Connor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike West. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Newton being chased out left. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Lawrence Guy in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Edelman set to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Squeeze, double. Check.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And it's Michelle once again, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Michelle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
I'm going to run.
Hey, echo.
Check safety. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Hey, Rasta, go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch the shit.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
80 weapons. Hey, Delta.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check three.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Ready.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Right here.
Five.
On third down, Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team,